What's up, everybody? This is the Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we're going to be talking about the moon in Aries. Moon in Aries, this is a good one. So, first, let's start off with what's the moon. The moon is our feelings, the moon is our instincts, our thought process, the way that we react to certain situations. It has a lot to do with our mother and the way that she raised you. It has to do with the way that you perceived her um, in early childhood upbringing. The moon has to do with the Cancer sign, um, the fourth house. The fourth house has to do with the home, the family, your ancestors, um, your roots, domestics, and early childhood upbringing. So let's talk about Aries. Aries is about leadership, um, wanting to be in control of their own destiny. Okay, they're very original. Um, they are the type of zodiac sign that is very competitive. Okay, so they have a warrior soul. Okay, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is a warrior. Okay, and has a lot to do with action and taking action. Okay, out into the world. So let's just kick this off right now. Okay, Moon in Aries. Moon in Aries, women and men are very competitive. They're very confident. They're very sure of their self. Okay, so if you think you're going to tell them that they can't do something, they're going to show you that they can. They're going to prove to you that they can, because to them, I could do anything. Okay, so it's not like they are insecure. Okay, they're very competitive, they're very hands on, they love sports. They could be into boxing. Okay, they could be into the martial arts, they could be very athletic. Okay, because they're very competitive. So let's talk about the moon in Aries mother and how she may have been and how you perceived her. So the moon in Aries mother could have very well been the type of mother that was very active herself, very sure of herself, um, very active orientated. Okay, she could have had a warrior spirit also. Okay, she could have very well been the type of parent that had a lot of Aries placements. She could have been an Aries, but she doesn't mean she had to be. She could have had a lot of planets in her first house. Aries rules the first house in the zodiac birth chart. And she could have also been a big disciplinary, um, depending on your chart and how everything's aspected in the chart, because everything is as a whole. Okay, so it's not just your moon, it's everything else. But depending on your chart, if you acted a certain kind of way, she probably slapped you up a couple of times, let you know this ain't what it is, this ain't right. Okay? She could have very well been that way. But it could have been very difficult for you to be able to express certain things to her due to her disciplinary. Okay, so you could have very well have felt like you wasn't you wouldn't have been able to express to her how you feel. Okay, almost like your feelings don't count, they don't matter, it's not what you think, this is what it is. Things of that nature. um Moon in Aries. Moon in Aries. Okay, so as a relationship or being involved with someone. Um, Moon and Aries people, they really love sex. Okay, they're very sexual. Um, they need outlets. Okay, they have to be doing something that's physical. Um, if it's going to amusement park, if it's getting out there going to a football game, going to the mall, going somewhere, going out to eat. They have to be doing something. But more so, they have to be do something that's more hands on, um, more physical. Okay, so they could go jogging, they could go camping, they can go fishing, shooting guns. Going to a shooting range and just letting it off. You know, they can do a lot of things like that. They do have a lot of energy, because like I said, they're very competitive. They're very confident. They're very competitive. So they have a lot of energy. Um, Anybody that's their partner really needs to know that they really need somebody that's on their level. Okay, they don't want a weak partner. They don't want somebody that's under them. They can at times dominate a partner, but that's not their goal to dominate because they don't like, they don't like weak partners. Okay, they're very selective. That's another thing. So they really want someone that's on their level, someone that can meet their drive. They're very driven. They're very passionate, fiery. Okay, so it's a fire sign. So when you bring the fire to the moon sign, their emotions are very um, passionate. Okay, in nature. So they know how they feel, even if they don't like how they feel. They still know this is how they feel. So it's not like they can't determine if if I feel this way, or and at times they could feel a little uncomfortable because it's like a constant battle within themselves. Okay, so they do constantly battle with inside their self. So anybody that's involved with them, friends or partner, you need to know that this is a constant battle within them. Um, but dealing with them, you need to know that they do not welcome being bossed around. Um, you're not going to be able to come and just show up and act like you running this whole show, because to them you're either going to be on my level, we're equals, or that's about it. It's not you're over me, okay? Because like I said, they got that competitive nature. So a lot of times they can get into domestic things, a lot of fights and brawls and things like that because their energy is so powerful. And sometimes, they really, really do need to control that. They really need to control that because they will slap your ass down to the ground. If they feel like you are not um, treating them a certain kind of way. They don't like being talked to any kind of way. They don't like being treated a certain kind of way. And it all stems from early childhood upbringing. You know, just so much not even, being heard or not being able to express certain things or whatever. So now as an adult, they feel like I should be able to come to you and say this. I should, to people, in general. So you really have to just look into that. But yeah, they love martial arts, boxing, exercising. They love keeping up their bodies. If they pick up a couple of pounds, they're gonna notice it very, very well. They're just like, okay, well, I need to just, trim this down and do this and do that, and stuff like that. But going out into the world, they really want to be in leadership positions, and they are cardinal. Okay. So with the cardinal signs, they are initiators. They start things, they initiate things. But a lot of times it's hard for them to finish the things that they started. So they could start a business but not fully finish it, completely to the full potential of what it should be. Um, they could be a writer and, they started a book and they didn't finish the book and then they moved on to something else. So they really need to just be able to focus on one thing, um, put all their time and energy into one thing, and then move on to the next once they completed that. Okay. But they are fighters, they have a warrior's spirit, have a warrior spirit. Like I said, Mars, it's about war with them. And in a relationship, it's really all or nothing. It's all or nothing with them. Okay, it's not one sided. So if you're going to deal with them, you need to know that they're in this to win this. Okay, so if you out there doing them dirty, doing you and stuff like that, you start messing with somebody else. Let's just say you start messing with somebody else. Um, they're very competitive. Okay, so the person that you messing with, they're not even gonna feel like this is no competition. They always gonna feel like you're going to end up being drawn back to them in some kind of way because um, they will fight for you. They will fight for their loved ones, their kids, their mother, anybody that is close to them. They will fight for them. Okay, and they are really fighters. Okay, um, they are very passionate and fiery in nature, and I mean, this placement is something else. That's all I really just have to say. Um, I have a homegirl with this placement. Me and her are very, very close. One of my closest friends, and yeah, they're no nonsense at all. They don't have time for the petty bullshit. They're very real. They're very authentic. Their emotions are deep. Okay, deep is fuck. Okay, so they want to protect how they feel. Okay, they're not going to let anybody in to come and disturb their peace. Okay, because if you do, they gonna knock your ass out. They gonna knock you right out. I'm telling you right now. Okay, but it can be hard for them to be in a long-term relationship because they really need someone that can bring the same things to the table that they can bring to the table. Okay, they get bored very fast, and and that's another thing. They get bored very fast, so you're going to have to be able to keep up with them. It's not so much them keeping up with you. Okay, and if it's them going out there, they're go getters. They want to go get a job, they're going to get a job. They want a business, they're going to get a business. They want to do this, they're going to do that. They're going to get what they want. They're going to get what they want at all costs. Okay? So, um, yeah. The moon in Aries. What else can I say about them? Um, they are good friends. They are, sometimes they really need to be able to talk to people and let a lot of the things that's going on with them out. They can be very, very private. If they are going through something, they will cut their phones off and not talk to you for like 3 weeks. And it's nothing that you did. It's just something that they're going through. They had to regroup and then they come back to the table and then they let you know what happened. So with that, um, I really just think that you could just try to come up with a better method, even though that's the way that they handle things a lot of times. You can come up with a better method and sometimes just vent a little bit more. People are listening to whatever it is that's going on with you. Everybody is not out to get you or against you because a lot of times they're the type of people that can remember everything that you did and everything that you said and how it made them feel. Okay, so you need to really watch how you speak to these people. Okay, because like I said, they're action packed people, they're hands on people. Okay, so, and they could be very aggressive. Okay, so when speaking to them, you need to know how you're speaking to them, or just be prepared for what might happen. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. hmm I'm drinking my little drink. Okay, but other than that, they would really love to be in a long term relationship. They love relationships and friendships and things like that. But a lot of times it's very difficult for them, okay, to be in long term relationships with people because um, they don't want to get their feelings hurt, okay, and they know if they get their feelings hurt, they're going to act out in certain kind of ways, okay. So they could get hurt very easily because they are very sensitive, not as sensitive as like the water signs where everything is driven by their emotions, because with them they do they're very competitive, okay. So if you slight them, they will get you back. You know that you did this, I'll do this, you did that, I'll do this. So you know they will get you back. Don't think they won't, because they will. But the moon in Aries is an alpha. Okay, it rules over the first house. Okay, of the zodiac of the zodiac of the birth chart. So if it's a male, it's an alpha male. If it's a woman, it's an alpha woman. Okay. So yeah, they really are in like the leadership positions. So you really need to take real good care if you're with this person, dealing with this person, friends with this person, because these people do feel things on a very deep level. They do not want you to come into their space and interrupt things that's going on with them. You know, they love their children, and they can also be the type of mothers that are very supportive of their kids. If their kids play football, basketball, baseball, they're going to be that mom that's there in the crowd, supporting, cheering them on. You see what I'm saying? But their mother could have been the type of person that was no nonsense, no bullshit, a fighter herself, okay? And she could have instilled these things in her or him, okay? But at the same time, mother could have also very well have been the type that was a go-getter herself, out there getting the money, getting the bread, making sure things is good, making sure everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? So the moon and Aries person, um, they really just they really just need a companion that will be there when things get tough. Be there when things get rough, because they will be there for the long haul. They will be there for the long haul. But they need to know that you would too. Okay? So it's very difficult for them to find partners that are truly for them, because they know that people will, you know, do things to you or try to get a rise out of you. You see what I'm saying? They know that. You know, they have very good intuition. So they know things on very deep levels. Okay? You have to remember that with them. You have to remember that. But very passionate, fiery in nature, warriors. Like I said, they're fighters. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to get down to the nitty gritty. They do um, go against the grain. Okay, they don't like rules. They don't like people telling them what to do. They're gonna do it their own way. Um, they're not the type of people that really like to take advice, but they will listen. If you have something to say, you know, they won't discard it or dismiss it. Okay, but they will be the type of people that will listen. Okay, and a lot of times they really need to probably just open up more to their friends or close ones, so that they can have that outlet open for them to be able to express a little bit more and bring their feelings out to the table. So, this has been a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell, check out my online store, Grimy Gear at Shopify. If you need a caterer, contact Supremeroyalcatering@gmail.com. If you need a handyman, contact my husband at AronNesbitt90@gmail.com. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. See you on the next one.